Hi everyone, it's me, B Atticali Sunflower. So I thought I'd hop on and do my October roundup. Okay, so activity wise, didn't do as much activities as I would have liked to, due to this current pandemic. Things that I would have liked to have gone to have been held over Zoom. So one thing that I planned to do this month was a recycling event by the local Green Party in my borough. So it was supposed to have been like an event where the Green Party can show us ways of recycling household products or recycling things in your home, just to make it a more greener environment. And even though that event did take place on Zoom, it wasn't the same as being in an event and the actual physical touch of things, so I haven't been going to a lot of activities this month because I don't really like doing things over Zoom. So other things that I done this month, I bought a few things. So I bought this nice knitted Santa to go on my Christmas tree. It's got like fully removable clothing. Isn't he cute? I bought this from a UK Etsy shop. I also received from one of my Instagram subscribers, Emily Foff deck, because Foff is something, oh, it's back to front, because Foff is something that I'm interested in, and she gave me this little pocket-sized deck. She also gave me some handmade creams because she runs a beauty channel, so she made me these creams. They're like body moisturizers and body scrubs, with natural ingredients. We was unable to meet up in person again because of the pandemic. This one's got like shea butter and mango butter in there, so these are good to use because in the winter or the autumn months my skin does get a bit drier, and I do like handmade products. Tarot wise, I done a live chat with Becca, beloved Becca. Her channel's called Becca Talks, I think. That was a bit nerve-wracking. I haven't been able to do as much live videos as I would like to this month because my laptop has an issue with it, and I tend to live stream on my laptop via StreamYard. Instagram, I done 2 Instagram challenges this month. One was a Lenormand challenge called WWPW Halloween Lenormand challenge by the lovely Patricia Western Witch, and that's like a 31-day prompt. So you get like a prompt a day, and it was based around Halloween, and then you have to use, well, I tended to use 3 Lenormands to answer each prompt. That was quite fun. And I also done a tarot prompt. It's called Healing Through Tarot, and again I tended to use either 1 or 2 card spreads to answer those prompts. I also done a daily oracle pull this month. My recent oracle deck that I've purchased for the month of October was this one here. It comes in this lovely bag, and it's called Desert Dreamwork Oracle. It also comes with this lovely, so it's back to front PDF. So this was created by Christian, and her channel is, or her Instagram channel, I think, is at Over the Moon Oracle Cards. And they're basically oracle cards that she devised. It's a 50 card deck, and it features photographic digital collage images on desert landscape. And she got her photos from unsplash.com and pixiebay.com, and she edited this on apps via her iPad. So I'll just show you a few cards from this before I turn the camera around and show you my books and tarot goodies for the month. Some of them I can actually kind of relate to tarot. So for example, this one here, which is abundance, I get kind of like Empress vibes there. you know, Nine of Pentacle kind of vibes there. These are the backs of the cards. Each of the backs of the cards have got like a desert scene. And then like this one here, the door to me, has quite a lot of High Priestess energy. Got the Moon card. The Exchange card to me has got like a Lover's card vibe. And then the King, to me, represents all the kings in the minor arcanas. Death card. You got the Awake card, which to me got like a lot of Judgment vibes. You've got the Sun card. And then this Unseen card to me, it's got like a lot of Hermit vibes. I mean, I read this deck intuitively for the month, but she does give keywords in her PDF. You know, the Swords to me represents the Sword suit, or even the Ace of Swords. The Queen represents all the queens to me in the tarot deck. Balance. So this card to me has got like a Two of Pentacles kind of vibe, or a Temperance vibe. Attack. Ten of Swords vibe to me. You know, this card to me is all about anxiety and depression, and you know, and coming through that pain or attack. You know, you got the Growth card, which to me is again Nine of Pentacles kind of feeling, or even Ten of Pentacles kind of vibe as well. Warrior, you know, strength, finding that inner warrior or your inner strength. And the Money card to me represents the Pentacles suit. Love, Two of Cups. And then the birth card to me again is Judgment, you know, rebirth, and you know, out with the old, in with the new. So I kind of read it intuitively for this month, and I really enjoyed it. If anyone does want a flip through, do let me know, because it is 50 cards and I'm happy to do a flip through should anybody request it. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you some of the tarot decks that I use for the month of October. Hi, so I've turned my camera around to show you some of the decks that I worked with for the month of October, or received. So the only magazine or book that I worked with or read for the month of October is this one here. It's called the Esotoracle, and it's articles, news, reviews from the brightest names in cartomancy. This is issue 3, and it's got people here called Claire Goodchild, Bright Esmount, Effany Dawn, Elliot Adam, and David Wells. And it's got here Tarot, Oracle, Spirituality and Business. So it just talks about here like a documentary called The Witch's Journey. It's just kind of advertising that, and it gives you the website to get further information. Kim Arnold talks about meditation with the Empress card. Gives you a blurb here from the editors, which are Stephen Bright and Kim Arnold. So it's a UK-based kind of magazine. And then it talks a bit about the person who created this card on the cover. I can't remember the name of this tarot deck. I think it's called Painting the Tarot. And this tarot deck was created by Sophie Mackay Knight, and she's a painter based in Fife, Scotland. It talks about her professional art and where she studied arts and stuff like that. And then it gives you like a great contents page. There's Effany Dawn here. It tells you who it features, the regular, what interviews were taking place, and reviews. So this, for this magazine, there was a review of the Fairy Wisdom Oracle, Flashback from the Enchanted Tarot, Murder of the Crows, and the Inversion Tarot. Effany Dawn wrote an article on when is it the right and wrong time to spill the tarot tea. Lovely Effany's picture there. And then it just gives you some decks here, some US Games decks. Sheila L. Hyatt has written an article called Spiritual Soulmates. It's a little spread there. Show and Tell. It's a really good magazine, and I do recommend that people kind of get this. It comes out quarterly. Okay, so the tarot in the beginning of the book by Sophie McKay, I think it is called The Painted Tarot, and it gives a, preview there. It also talks about the White Newman Tarot by Lenormand, the Cosmic Slumber Tarot, and so on and so forth. Marinade Tarot. Really interesting magazine, and although I didn't get issue 2 because there was a bit of a challenge with that, because we went into COVID, but I've got issue 1 and I've got issue 3, and I will continue to get these magazines on a quarterly basis. It's full of information and stuff, and I love it. Okay, the deck that I received for the month of October is this one here. It's called the Uncommon Tarot, and it's by Shireen Myro. Shireen Myro also done this oracle deck, which is called the Lunar Nomad Oracle. It's 43 cards, but the first 36 of them are actually very large oracle side Lenormand cards. So this tarot deck, I had it on pre-order for quite a while. I love the opening of it. As you can see in here, it's like a dictionary. So it's got uncommon, and it shows you how to pronounce it phonetically. Adjective: 1, not ordinary. 2, remarkable, exceptional. It comes with a guidebook. You get this pull-out thing here to lift the cards out with. So I just lift out some of the cards. So cards are really beautiful. They've got nice silver edging. These are the backs of the cards. They're kind of glossy at the back, but then the front of them seem to be a bit matte. The only thing I don't like about this deck is that the writing underneath, the archetype names, are really small. It's a kind of like a collage deck. So this is the Knight of Coins, Knight of Wands. I have used this deck, so that's why they're a bit out of order. The 8 of Coins. It's kind of like a multicultural kind of collage kind of deck, and it's very interesting. Look at that King of Wands. Isn't he just gorgeous? He's got the lion there to represent Leo, a very strong, upright, confident looking guy. The Devil card. So the guidebook that it comes with is, let me see how many pages you get in this guidebook. So you get 64 pages. This deck was also, created by or written by Teresa Reed and the Tarot Lady. Recently published this year. So the little guidebook gives you the artists, it introduced the artists of the book. It gives you the power of tarot, the keystones of tarot, the elemental energy, the meaning through the numbers, and then it talks about the 4 realms of the major arcana, or the 4 suits. So that would be coins or pentacles, cups, swords and wands. And it also looks at exploring possibility spreads and layouts. So it looks like it's got black and white things, illustrations here. So let me see, so for each major arcana, it gives you the archetype, like for example, the Hangman, and it gives you like a question: what, how can you surrender? Question mark. Keywords: suspension, perspective, sacrifice, surrender. And then the general theme meaning, it says, at this time, things may seem in limbo, but trust that this period will give you a new perspective, relinquish control and keep the faith. Your sacrifice will bring rewards, uncertainty and transformation. Then it gives you the reversal meaning to the cards as well. So for the Hang one, the reverse meaning in this book says, the martyr, you may be making senseless sacrifice or putting your needs on hold. It may be difficult to see an end to your problems. Your faith is being tested, or you're landing on your feet and ready to begin a transformation. So let me see what it says for the minor arcana. So for each suit and each minor arcana, it gives you the name of the archetype, the keyword. So for example, if I look at the Ten of Cups, it says keywords: love, marriage, family, life, happiness. General theme: together you've weathered the trials and tribulations of life. Celebrate the joy and love you share. Home, family and security. Life is sweet. All the best that life has to offer. The happy ending. Reversals is discord with your loved ones, dysfunctional relationships, old family of origin issues threaten the current situation, disapproval from the family, breakup of a household. It also has, I think it has a few spreads in here as well. Yeah, it's got a few spreads here as well. So it's got like the body, mind and spirit spread, which is a 3-card spread. The story spread, which is a 7-card spread. Okay, so this is the first tarot deck that I received in the month of October, and it's the Uncommon Tarot. Another deck that I received or purchased in the month of October is this one. It's the Melanade Tarot deck. I have done a flip through of this deck and I will link it in the description bar. So this is a photographic melanated deck. And it comes with a really useful PDF, which I made into a guidebook. So it's photographic. It looks like it's an all feminine deck as well. These are the backs of the cards. I used this deck for the first part of the month on my Healing Through Tarot Instagram prompt. I think I used it for the first 15 prompts. So I will link my Instagram channel and in the description bar, and you can see, you know, how I worked with these cards. One thing I do like about Instagram is that when you do get new cards or cards that you haven't used for a while, it gives you the opportunity to connect to those cards and to see whether those cards are for you. Okay, so another tarot deck that I used for the month of October is this one here. It's the Ghetto Tarot by Alice Smeets. Now this deck, you know, had a lot of drama around it in terms of cultural appropriation and all that sort of stuff. But I actually like the cards themselves. They're very similar in terms of being melanated and photographic imagery to that of the Marinade Tarot. These are the backs of the cards. This was kind of, these cards were kind of created in the Haitian ghetto. Rider-Waite inspired. So this is the King of Cups, the 8 of Wands, the King of Machete. So machetes were what the swords have been renamed. The Ace of Cups, the Knight of Brooms. Brooms are the wands, and the Pentacles. Again, I use this deck for my Healing Through Tarot Instagram challenge for the month of October. So moving on to Lenormand. I used 2 Lenormand decks this month. First being the Horror Lenormand. This is by Tarot Collectibles. So it's just a 36 card Lenormand deck. It comes in this nice plastic casing. There's no playing card associations in this deck. It's just got the archetype and the number. So you've got the clouds, and it's supposed to display horror. So you've got the moon. Look at the face of the moon. The letter, you know, you can see it's dripping with blood there. The bouquet, the mountain, the house, like a house of horror, the tower, the scythe, the crossroads, the man. So this deck, you know, for me, the archetypes are quite clear, because I do like a Lenormand deck to be clear. And I used this for the challenge WWPW Halloween Lenormand, and that was hosted by Patricia Western Witch on Instagram. And the second deck that I used for the month of October, Lenormand deck, was another tarot collectible deck. Again, it comes in this lovely plastic lift-off case, and this is called the Groovy Lenormand. I do have the Groovy Tarot, so I think they'd pair up nice together. So it's just kind of like really groovy kind of images. So you've got the bear hair, the clover, the birds, the stork, the ring. And again, there's no playing card associations, but to me they're quite clear to read. You know, there's no fuss apart from them being quite groovy, but apart from that, they're quite easy for me to read. Okay, so that's it for my October roundup. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.